Wow, thank you so much for sharing those stories. And, I think the first story so many people can relate to, right? Because unfortunately, we all go through loss. That's part of this human experience. And to lose friends at such a young age is like extra devastating, absolutely. And to have it happen all at once, it kind of seems like it happens like that sometimes, right? Like when it
Yeah.
rains, it pours. It's like a dark night of the soul. I had a similar thing where last year my dog passed away and then my dad passed away, and like he was my best friend, and it was just like a long hospice journey. So I was like tearing up as you were talking because I was like, oh, everything you're describing, I know that pain. But I think it is so powerful and so beautiful that at the end of that, even though you were emotionally drained and had been through so much, and I can't even imagine like multiple people that you lost, out of your own pain you wanted to help others who are suffering. And that's so powerful because it's so easy to just go the other way, right? It's so easy to just fall into that state of despair, and it's hard to come out of it. You really do lose your sense of identity when the real world comes crashing down around you like that. So I just want to just highlight how beautiful and powerful that is, that that's the realization you came to, that you want to help others. And then for the pain story, it's crazy. I feel like I've heard so many people have these similar reports that, Western medicine's great if you break your arm or you're in a car accident, but it seems like they don't really know, how to help people, especially when it comes to chronic pain. Like you said, like lidocaine patches are not the answer. And it's been 3 years. So what did you end up finding and how are you doing today?
Yeah, so my search continued and I came to the realization through there are so many books available and therapies available, but at some point I came to the realization that there is a mind body component to pain, at least for myself. And I don't know if that's true for everyone, but at least for myself, that is something that I discovered. So, uh, the way that I took care of myself played into the pain. So, not being able to exercise didn't help. I needed so much more rest. Rest was one of those things that I was such a busy person all the time. Like my calendar was always full. I'm always go, go, go. And after that happened, my body wouldn't function the same way anymore. And pain is really hard to modulate throughout the day. So if you're constantly busy throughout the day managing your pain, it actually drains a lot of your energy. So part of what I came to realize is that I have to set very clear boundaries in how I take care of myself and be really honest when things become too much. Even if other people think, oh, well, you've just had a day off. How can you not be ready to do something? But they don't realize that a lot of the time with chronic pain, you actually spent the entire day fighting that pain just to get through the day, which is really exhausting at the end of the day. So there were some of the self-care pieces that I began to understand through the mind body connection. And the other piece that I realized pretty early on too is there's an emotional component to chronic pain, at least for myself. And that includes stress or any kind of emotions that affect you negatively. And so working on being able to better process emotions when they come up for me and also lowering stress levels has been huge. When I have a lot of stress, there is days where I just can't even put my feet on the ground in the morning because there's pain right away. So